not, it is the first infomercial sketch of the September month. Woo! Okay, now, guess what also it is? It is back to school season time. Yes, you can hear the audience's booing reactions. They go boo, boo, boo. Okay, now, hey, you are not the part of the infomercial sketch show. Get out of here. Shoot.
I'm offended by this. That's crazy.
Okay, out of that out of the way, I am back with a brand new creative and innovative design. And it's gonna make your life a whole lot simpler. Because Mickey Marvin said Mickey Marvin is Mickey Marvin and clowns are funny. Okay. Now, what is this Shoka products that Mickey Marvin has in store for us this Friday, the first Friday of the September month? Okay. It is called the Sassy, Sarcastic keyboard. Yes, you heard Mickey Marvin. The opposite of incorrect. It is the Sassy Sarcastic keyboard electronic equipment. It looks like a regular Humpty Dumpty Lalali keyboard. But guess what? It is not a keyboard. Okay, now, the reason why it's sassy and sarcastic is because Mickey Marvin saying that this is the reason. And the reason is, when you press one of these buttons and ask it a question, it says a sassy and sarcastic response unlike any other keyboards out there. So, and let's hear more about the Sassy Sarcastic keyboard and its sassy sarcasticness right now, because today is Friday and this is the keyboard. Okay, here's some more information, detailed description, whatever you call it. I call giraffes long-necked, not bird animals. Okay, now, the Sassy Sarcastic keyboard, it looks like a regular keyboard, but guess what? You have guessed correct. Ding da ding da ding da da. Okay, now, here we have, and what is so different about the Sassy Sarcastic keyboard from regular keyboards? Well, let me tell you, the Sassy Sarcastic keyboard is 10.24 second chicken times more sassy and sarcastic than the average antelope. And that does not rhyme with cantaloupe. Maybe it does. Oh, look, it does. And keyboard is very sarcastic. And when you ask it these crazy questions, it gives you a sassy tone. And when you press each button, you get a different voice. So let's move on to some examples of how the Sassy Sarcastic keyboard works in action. And away we go. Example number 1. Oh, look, this is what the stepladder looks like. Okay, now we are going to ask the Sassy and the Sarcastic keyboard some questions and ask about its personality. Okay, now, and to get the response, you have to press one of the keys like this.
Oh God, mainstream music is terrible.
I don't ask you anything. Be appropriate. Okay, now, Mr. Sassy Sarcastic keyboard, how are you doing today? Well, as far as I can tell, that was a very sarcastic tone because he meant it and he means it like mashed potatoes are made out of potatoes. Okay, now, let's ask it another question but with a different voice. Okay, now, Mr. Sassy Sarcastic keyboard, what do you think about what do you think about Mickey Marvin is trying to come up with a question? Do not talk back to me. Okay, now, let me see. do you think about rabbits?
Oh, rabbits, they think they're so amazing with their hippity
Obviously,
hoppity. Oh my
the
god, no they're
sarcastic
not. I
people
mean, look
is
at them.
jealous
They're
of
rabbits.
rabbits
They're
that
animals.
come around and
I
eat
mean, they're
carrots like
furry
a
and
bug.
funny, but
Okay, now let's move on to the next example of how the sarcastic, sassy, sarcastic with everyone on the keyboard works, and I had hair in my mouth for a second. Example number 2. For example number 2, we are going to see how sassy and sarcastic the sassy sarcastic keyboard is with inanimate objects. Okay, now, and welcome back to the Infomercial sketch show, Ronnie the Elliptical. See, he's still doing as good as Mickey Mouse said he would. Okay, now, Ronnie the Elliptical, you shall ask the sassy sarcastic keyboard a question, and what will you ask him?
I'm going to ask it why no one uses fax machines anymore.
Very, lots of very good questions. Okay, now let's see how the sassy sarcastic keyboard
I mean, you're
responds
kidding me,
to your
right?
question of
What
question
kind of
like
stupid question is that? And who are you to talk to me like that? I deserve respect, okay? I'm a respectful piece of electronic equipment.
do not
You will
let
not
the
talk to me like that
sarcastic
because that's
keyboard
not the
hurt
way
your
you talk to
feelings.
someone.
It's supposed
Show
to
some
be sassy
respect.
and
Oh my
sarcastic,
god,
so
what a
you can
question.
be happy.
Who are you and
make
where
sure
am I?
Other
What?
ellipticals are
What's
happy
2 plus
just
2?
like yourself. Okay, thank you for being a guest on the Infomercial sketch show. Everybody give Ronnie the Elliptical a round of applause with your hands and clap them and clap your hands. Now let's move on to the next and last and final example of how the sarcastic keyboard works, and trust me, you're not gonna want to miss this one. Example number 3. Yeah! Uh-oh! Very spooky! For the last and final example of the sassy sarcastic keyboard. Okay, now we're going to see how the sassy sarcastic keyboard does when it's having an argument with someone. Okay, now let's create a topic that will lead into an argument. Okay. What do you think? What do you think about cassette tapes and VHS players? Okay, here we go. Well, Mickey Mouse thinks
if you want
that
my
cassette players
opinion, I
are
think
a really
cassette
big
players should be
item,
brought back into
just
cars
like
because
the-
those CDs
just
are
like
outdated.
the
I mean, you ask people
old
what's a
time
cassette player, like,
Christmas
oh, I don't know.
lights
I mean,
from
come on,
Christmas,
can
and
you really
you can
get
see that there are no
illiterate with
more
technology and
VHS and cassette
yeah.
players,
Well,
because
if
of the
I
fact
may
that
chime in for a
it is not
second, you don't know where the horses go. But the thing is, when there was appliance stores, you could go in and ask the clerk, who was literally named Linda, you could go, oh, don't get me started on appliance stores. First of all, last week, your quote-unquote best friend told me he could borrow my DVD player, never returned it, and then, hold on, what's a DVD player? Are you kidding me with DVD player? Yes! I don't, what's a DVD? What's a DVR? What's a DVR? Are you crazy? Have you been to a flea market? What's a flea market? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you people? What do you want from me?
1, 2, 3,
Well,
4,
about
and
what?
then people
I don't
can't
know.
count to 25
Well,
because
these
there are
things,
no
you know,
more bagels
it's like
in
when
the
you
freezer.
walk into a place
Because
you're
going other
not
businesses
familiar with.
have been
Like,
going
where are all these
explore
people?
So
And why am I
when you
here?
find the
And why
spring
is there
trees,
air conditioning?
trees
Who invented
trees,
air conditioning? Oh my
and then
god,
you
air
will get to
conditioning.
turn left, turn
Back
right,
when I was in
GPS,
school,
whatever
it was
do
called a
not know
damn
where-
ceiling fan.
Do not
Oh,
know
what?
where to find the
No,
only,
that's
only,
where
only,
you
only,
make those chocolate chip
the only
cakes.
place that sells
No,
those
no,
magical
that's a
cookies.
bakery. You're a bakery.
Those magical
Are you calling me
looking
fat?
like these-
I ought to call
and
you
then there's
fat.
gonna be those
Who are
crazy
you?
light
I don't know.
Light bulbs.
Who's fat?
Yeah, chicken dance will become the
won't.
latest dance
It's
in
Halloween soon,
2029.
so you're gonna have to not buy candy because you
See?
you know you
It's a
candy.
really argumentative keyboard. So right now, and you can get the Sassy Sarcastic keyboard for the low price of 48 obnoxious alarm clocks. Yes, the That is a lowest price of priciness, but you're not going to find that at your nearest beehive. Yes, beehives are everywhere, and I gotta be careful because beehives do not like to be disturbed by people who annoy the bees, and they bzz and bzz and bzz. So go right now, and you can get this for only 48 obnoxious alarm clocks, and that's a low price, but you got to go right now. The Sassy Sarcastic keyboard, because everyone knows that boxes are made out of cardboard, and paper or plastic can no longer be a decision in some grocery stores. Okay, see you next week on the Infomercial Sketch Show, only on Infomercial Sketch Fridays, right here on this specific YouTube channel. Say goodbye, everybody.
Who's this lunatic talking to?
I think the Sassy Sarcastic keyboard wants to say goodbye too. Say goodbye, Sassy Sarcastic keyboard.
Bye! Don't forget to do your homework and eat your salad and stay in school, because everybody knows that without school you can't go to college, and there's no way there's a